Thank you very much. All right, well, we are the Gothard sisters, and the three of us really are sisters, in case you were wondering. But we are from Seattle, Washington, and we are thrilled to be here as part of this festival. And we love Celtic music, and we've played it for many years, but we've also been very involved in Irish dancing. And we'd like to do some of that for you now. But before we start, there's something that you need to do to help us out. It's very easy. It goes like this. Every time that we clap 3 times, you need to join in on the 4th beat and put one hand up and shout, "Hey!" Yes.
Just like that.
I think you've got it already. Let's try it once. 1, 2, 3, hey!
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I would say that the first half of you have got it, but the people
Yes.
in the back, I can see you. So you can join in, and we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, hey!
Very nice.
I like that
Better,
a lot.
better.
Very good. You passed level 1. Good job. Level 2 is 4 times in a row. Okay. 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! There we go. Excellent. Now we are really ready. Very nice, Hayes. Good job. All right. Well, that's a great way to warm up. If anyone's feeling cold today, just do some dancing. It'll warm you right up, I'm sure. All right. Well, we love playing music from Ireland and Scotland, but something we've really enjoyed doing is writing some tunes of our own, and they're very much inspired by Irish tunes. But the next one we'd like to play started out sounding Irish, and then it changed. And
That's right.
became quite a lot more tropical and like a jungle.
Yes. This one we wrote last fall, and we were actually out here in the fall doing a fall tour, and I wrote this tune that was sort of more Irish Americana sounding, and then we got an interesting opportunity to play on a cruise ship that was going through the Panama Canal. And so we were working on this tune while we were on the boat, and it changed. And the dolphins got in there, and the jungle got in there a little bit. So we decided to call it Hummingbird, and this is our latest tune that we've written, and Willow is over here on the mandolin. So here's Hummingbird.
Hummingbird by Greta Gothard. Thank you.
All right. Well, now I'd like to go back and play a bit more of a traditional song. This one is called The Belle of Belfast City from Belfast.
That's right. So this one is known by two different names. It's known as the Belle of Belfast City or Tell Me Ma. So here's this one.
Till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's the court in a 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Now Albert Mooney says he loves her. All the boys are fighting for her, knocking on the doors and they're ringing on the bells, saying, "Oh, my true love, are you well?" Down she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Old Johnny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the roving eye. Shoveling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she comes home. Let them all come as they will. It's Albert Mooney she loves still. I'll tell me ma when I go home. The boys won't leave the girls alone. They pulled my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a court in a 1, 2, 3. Please would you tell me who is she?
Oh, what's a sister show without a little bit of competition? We just have to put that in there so that it doesn't happen the rest of the time. All right, well, we like to play one of our favorite tunes that we've written, and this one was one on one of our CDs called Compass, and we're from Seattle, and I don't know how many of you have been to Seattle or heard about Seattle, but we have a bit of a rain problem. And it is quite true that it rains a lot. But what that means is that whenever the sun comes out, it is extremely gorgeous, and everyone has to get outside, get on those sailboats. And we wrote this tune. It's called Flying Sails, and it's about those rare sunny days when all the sailboats get out on the water. And I imagine it's something quite similar to that in Ireland on the sunny days as well. Flying Sails. All right, well, we'd like to play one of our tunes. I know we just played one of them, but this one is more recent, and it kind of has a funny name. It is called The Bandit, and this is a tune that is dedicated to a raccoon, actually. It's a made-up raccoon character that we thought of. We thought of this Robin Hood character raccoon that was riding along on horseback in the forest and saving people. I thought that was kind of a cute idea. So this tune is called The Bandit, and it actually made it to the front cover of our new CD that came out last year called Mountain Rose. It's a raccoon on the front that's wearing a dress and playing the violin and dancing down the road. And so that's what this tune is about, The Bandit.
The bandit.
Going to Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there. He once was a true love of mine. To make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without no seam nor needlework. Then he'll be a true love of mine. to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary in time, between the salt water and the sea strand. Then he'll be a true love of mine.
drums. I'm a little jealous because I don't know how to play that drum. I wish I did because it's super awesome. This is the bowran, the Irish drum, and it's made out of goat skin. And so in Ireland, they like to call good bowran players goat whackers. So they've been working long and hard on their goat whacking, on the drums.
That's a little weird sounding.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do a song from Scotland now. Is that okay? Okay, just want to check. All right, so this one. Oh, no, just kidding. We're gonna do something from Ireland, and it's a surprise.
That's right. You seem like a really fun group of people, and would you be up for something a little silly? I thought I liked you. Okay, no, I really do. All right, so this is from Ireland.
Once upon a time, in the very far north of Ireland, there lived a giant. The giant's name was Mcool, and he was very cool. He was the tallest, the strongest, and the mightiest of all the giants in Ireland. One day, Finn decided to build a bridge that would take him across the big blue sea all the way from Ireland to Scotland. But building the bridge made him very tired, so he decided to go back to Ireland and take a nap. After his nap, Finn was enjoying a lovely cup of tea with his wife, Una, when all of a sudden they heard a rumbling, trembling, booming noise coming from the Scottish side of the new bridge. It was Benandonner, greatest and most terrible of all the Scottish giants. Benandonner was twice as tall as Finn Mcool, and that was when he was sitting down. Seeing Finn's new bridge, Benandonner decided that this was the perfect opportunity to cross into Ireland and take care of that puny little Irish giant, Finn Mcool. Finn's wife, Una, said,
Oh, Finn, here comes that giant Benandonner to fight with you. Now, Benandonner is stronger than you are, but he's not very smart. So, here's what we'll do. Quick and jump into the baby's cradle. Put the baby's little bonnet on your head and pull the baby's little blanket all the way up to your chin, and then leave everything else to me.
Finn obeyed immediately. He jumped into the baby's cradle, and he put the baby's frilly little baby bonnet on his big head, and he pulled the baby's little blanket all the way up to his big chin. Then Una ran into the kitchen and began to bake a new batch of bread. She mixed it up, and then she picked up a lump of butter and rolled it around in some black boot polish, forming a lumpy gray ball. This she placed on a pile of rocks by the hearth and sat down to wait. Benandonner approached the house. He knocked 3 times. Una opened the door.
Well, hello and good day, and what can I do for you?
I'm Benandonner, the greatest and most terrible of all the Scottish giants, and I've come to fight Finn Mcool.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm afraid that Finn is not home right now, but you can come in and wait for him anyway. I have some fresh bread right out of the oven.
Ah, I will, thank you. I'm very hungry.
And he followed her into the house and sat down at the kitchen table. Una ran into the kitchen and pulled out 2 fresh loaves of bread. One of them had an iron frying pan baked in the center of it. This one she gave to Benandonner.
Here's a lovely loaf of Finn's favorite bread for you to eat.
He took it from her and bit into it. Instantly, his teeth hit the frying pan inside and cracked.
Oh no. Is Finn's favorite bread a little bit too hard for you to eat, Ben and Donner?
A little bit too hard. My teeth are all broken. Oh.
How strange. You see, even Finn's little tiny baby loves to eat that bread. Watch this.
And she brought the other regular soft loaf of bread over to Finn, who was lying in the cradle. He took it from her and he gobbled it all up. Ben and Donner was shocked. Why? If Finn Mcool's little baby could even eat Una's rock-hard bread without breaking all his teeth, what was going on?
So tell me, how does Finn Mcool become so strong?
Well, you see, Finn likes to build up his strength by squeezing water out of rocks.
Squeezing water out of rocks.
Of course. Don't you ever do that in Scotland?
No.
Oh, well, why don't you try it? There's some practice rocks in the corner. You might want to start with one of those.
He picked up one of the rocks and squeezed. Try as he might, he couldn't get a single drop of water out of it.
How strange. You see, even Finn's little tiny baby can easily squeeze water out of the practice rocks. Watch this.
And she crossed over to the pile of rocks by the hearth and picked up the lumpy gray ball and brought it over to Finn, who was still lying in the cradle.
Why don't you squeeze this rock for me now, dear?
He took the lump of butter in his hand and squeezed. Instantly, it began to drip to the floor. Ben and Donner was shocked.
Ah. If this is the strength of the little baby, how strong must the father be? I'm going back to Scotland!
And with that, Ben and Donner took off back across the bridge, tearing it apart as he went so that Finn Mcool would never follow him home to Scotland. And to this day, you can still see what is left of that bridge, the Giant's Causeway in County Ulster, Northern Ireland. And as for Finn and his wife, Una, they lived happily ever after.
Oh, thank you very much. Finn Mcool. All right, well, like Greta was saying before we decided to do that one, now we'll go and do that Scottish song.
Yes, now we're going to do the Scottish song. This is Auld Lang Syne, and we know it as the New Year's song. But this one, actually, Auld Lang Syne means something like times gone by, and it's about remembering the old days and how good they were, and also looking forward to the future. Thank you. You almost finished my sentence.
Yeah,
This is what
that's what I'm here
sisters
for.
are awesome. Okay, so this one is Auld Lang Syne. If you know the words, please feel free to sing along. If you don't know the words, sing whatever you want. I'm sure it will sound awesome. So, here is our version of Auld Lang Syne.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. dear, for Auld Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne.
For Auld Lang Syne.
Thank you for singing.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, unfortunately, we're coming to the end of our set here, and it has been such a wonderful pleasure and an honor to play for you here today at the Ireland 100 Festival at the Kennedy Center. Please give this festival a big round of applause. Everyone who organized it, everyone who helped out with it, the volunteers, everybody.
Definitely.
And also, give it up for Josh and
Ian.
Ian back here running
Sound
and lights
and doing a
for
wonderful
us,
job.
making it sound and look awesome.
So before we finish up here, I realized that I never actually introduced each of our names. So some of you may have seen us before, but most of you probably haven't. And so over here, this is Greta Gothard. Hello. In the middle is Solana Gothard. And over here is Willow Gothard.
And that's us, the Gothard sisters.
Yes. We would love to meet you and talk to you afterwards. We have our CDs out there somewhere. Yeah, we have our CDs, and we also have a mailing list. So if you'd like to sign your email on there, we'll let you know next time we're coming over to this coast to play. We'd love to see you again. We're the Gothard sisters, and we'll finish up with this tune. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you so much for coming tonight.
Yes. Thanks for coming out and supporting live music. We're the Gothard sisters. We'll finish up with this one.
much. Have a wonderful evening.